There once was a blind minstrel named Hoichi, whose music moved even the coldest of people to tears. Though he often performed for various audiences, his earnings were modest. Unable to work due to his blindness, Hoichi relied on the kindness of his friend, a Buddhist priest, for lodgment. Throughout the nights, Hoichi would stay with the priest at Amadaji Temple. However, one night, Hoichi was approached by what sounded like a man. The man requested that Hoichi perform for a group of noblemen. Hoichi agreed. The man took Hoichi to an unknown location. Hoichi was then greeted by a roaring crowd, excited to bear witness to Hoichi's musical gift. Hoichi performed for his mysterious audience. The audience was so moved by Hoichi's performance, they asked that he return for 2 more nights. Hoichi agreed to return. However, as the man began to lead Hoichi back to the temple, he urged that Hoichi keep his visits with the nobleman a secret. The man told Hoichi that the group wished to be anonymous. In the meantime, the priest had noticed Hoichi's absence. When Hoichi returned, the priest demanded an explanation, but Hoichi remained silent. The priest, growing suspicious, instructed his servants to spy on Hoichi. The next night, when Hoichi was led to the gathering place of the nobleman, the priest's servants followed. Hoichi was again greeted by the doting crowd and began to play. Hoichi heard their words of praise and furiously played his lute in response. But the servants were confused to discover that Hoichi had wandered into the Amadaji cemetery and was loudly playing his lute alone amidst the silent headstones. The servants then apprehended Hoichi and dragged him back to the temple, where the priest demanded an explanation. The servants told the priest what had happened. Surprised, Hoichi then shared his side of the story as well. Fearing that the spirits had targeted Hoichi for malicious intent, the priest devised a plan. The next night, the priest painted the Heart Sutra in kanji all over Hoichi's body. He then instructed Hoichi to remain silent and motionless when the spirits came for him. When the spirit of the man from the previous nights called for Hoichi, he was shocked to hear no response. Angered, the man searched Hoichi's room. The Heart Sutra had rendered Hoichi invisible to the spirits. However, the man came upon Hoichi's ears floating in the middle of the room. Confused, but hoping to comply with his orders, the man ripped off Hoichi's ears to show as proof that it was the only part of Hoichi available to them at the time. The man then left Hoichi bleeding in his room. Unfortunately, the priest had forgotten to write the Heart Sutra on Hoichi's ears.